Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's been going on. Sorry to hear all these strange troubles have sucked you out of your home and up into the vastness of space.
Not quite the way I see the situation.
It's all because of that Duma, was it? If I hadn't agreed to transport that hunk of junk in the first place, well, I'm sure a fair lady like yourself never would have got caught up in all this otherwise. I owe you an apology.
Huh. I am afraid I must disagree.
Huh?
If you are, in fact, the reason why Duma alighted in my homeland, I find myself most grateful to you. It is because of Duma that Ray and I crossed paths. They helped us to save our kingdom. I have also found it most enlightening to bear witness to the cultures and behaviors of the various peoples living above our sky. Furthermore, it has given me the chance to subdue Baldur as he flees into the stars.
I think I may have underestimated you, young lady. Young lady? Ha! Where are my manners? Leticia, you're good people. And you've got guts, too. Huh, I like that.
I am honored you think so.
Here's an idea. Once all these issues are done and dusted, why don't you marry into the Lawrence clan?
Pardon?
If I do say so, Ray is a young star at our company. He's got quite the bright future.
Hey, hit the brakes, Dad. What are you saying all of a sudden?
And there's also Antonio. But I personally guarantee you'll have an easy enough life with either of them.
Come on, old man, lay off. You're making the poor girl uncomfortable.
What do you say, Leticia? Would you rather marry Ray or Antonio?
I actually find myself taken by you most of all, Raoul.
Well. We've barely said 10 words to each other, but she can already see that I'm the only Lawrence worth a damn. Jess would be mighty jealous, though. Still. How about dinner on me, Leticia?
This is exactly why Mom left home in the first place, Pops.
She left home?
Dad used to go out every night, getting crazy, drinking, and of course, he said it was all for work. One day, Mom had enough, and our parents split up when we were small.
Oh, I see.
What are you saying? Your mom and I are all good. We get dinner together every week.
Yes, well...
Whatever's up with them, Antonio and I don't have a clue.
I guess even though they hate living together, they still enjoy each other's company.
Mom also said that for work, she'd create a company that doesn't require bar hopping every night. She founded the same type of delivery business as us. Now, it's huge. Number 2 in the industry.
Hello? Yeah, it's me. You've got to be joking. What the hell do you mean Jess got the Patatech project? I'm heading back to the office right now. Call a meeting with their board of directors. Sorry, everyone. I got urgent business. Leticia, let me get back to you about that date.
Raoul is a rather amazing person. For some reason, I can quite easily believe he is your father.
Can't say I'm happy to hear that.
Me either.
Best head for the bridge first.
Why do you always have to be like this?
So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet, They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust. T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Your Highness.
Fret not. It was but the thought of our journey's end.
Perhaps a stroll would put one's mind at ease. May well be our last chance to share words with our companions.
Yes, well, that is a most excellent idea.
I am afraid our time here grows short. Make sure to spend the remaining moments with everyone in a manner that leaves nothing to regret.
Maester Midas, whatever are you doing?
I'm musing over the Scorpium.
Come again?
I've come across a wealth of experiences I'd never dreamed of since taking to the stars. There is much I wish to convey to Malthea and Marcus upon our return.
Well, that is wonderful. Dr. Eason and Director Malthea will certainly be pleased.
But my voluminous words will never truly convey to them the smell in the air aboard this vessel, nor the texture and tastes of our journey. I can't explain the sensation of my weight on the surface of strange planets for the first time.
Yes.
We humans are social creatures. At our root, we live through and thanks to our connections with others. That set me thinking. The Scorpium seek to guide evolution, and they share their society's wisdom with all who join them. Perhaps they forge the path that all humanoids must one day inevitably tread.
Be that as it may, Maester Midas, do we humanoids need not still build for one another the road which one day leads us there?
I needn't be reminded, but the matter itself is now known to me. It has taken root and will occupy my mind for the rest of my days. And what wonderful days they will be.
I find myself picturing Lady Malkia far from amused at how troublesome you might be.
If I wasn't, then I would no longer be me, correct?
I inquired of Raymond to determine if we might sail the Fulga through the Ocean of Stars.
Aboard the Fulga? And what was his response?
Without a moment of contemplation, he told me space held no air, as though it were as obvious as the color of the sky itself. For many years I have studied semiomancy alongside Midas and the other maesters, sharing in all the knowledge of our world. Yet, I now realize we know absolutely nothing of space.
And is there no consolation in knowing now what you have yet to learn?
I find no consolation in self-deceit. We must acknowledge that it shall be no simple feat to ever set course for their worlds ourselves.
Might I inquire now what it was that Luca meant earlier?
So, Leticia, you're royalty, right? Which means you're one of the recognized representatives for a major percentage of Aster 4's population, yes? And Midas and Nina, they're some of the greatest minds the planet has to offer. Whenever such people of your caliber come into contact with Federation technology, their native planet gets registered as a protectorate.
And a protectorate is...
There are ramifications, but there is one in particular that Ray's concerned about.
Oh? Oh, nothing.
Okay, registering a planet as a Federation protectorate is almost like a public proclamation. That they are laying future claim to the planet, as a Vergoldian, and also as someone who witnessed all the controversy here. It's hard for him to accept that.
I confess I am also uncertain how to respond.
If we're being frank, I don't think the Federation in its current state is in any position to register Aster 4 as a protectorate. I just have one concern.
Concern?
As long as I remain military personnel, making Aster 4 a protectorate is the only way I'd ever be able to see any of you again.
Oh, that is a grave concern indeed.
It truly is.
It's been an adventure of a lifetime. But it's almost over now, huh?
The journey, yes, but not the lessons we might glean from it.
Some of it's still pretty hard to digest. And we've definitely had more than our share of trouble and all, but... I don't know. I really wish we could have stayed longer and traveled more with them. Don't you think so, Leticia? Leticia?
Yes. Yes. I quite agree. If only ever so slightly longer.
Bridge here. Trouble ahead.
How much longer until our return to Aster?
Just about there now. I'm sorry about the Emperor.
Indeed.
I don't think I could say this in front of Albert or the others, but I feel like he wasn't a bad person.
It's quite all right, Chloe. I am in agreement.
I'm sure Prince Gerard... Emperor Gerard now, I guess. This news will be very difficult for him.
We must accept the Emperor's fate if the Empire and my kingdom are to move toward peace. Chloe?
Yes?
I must confide. I find myself wishing you Osarian like me.
I'm very flattered and honored by your words. But I have a feeling perhaps we wouldn't have wound up as good as friends if that were true.
Right. Well put. Mayhaps things are best as they are.
I agree.
Is something on your mind, cousin? What could cause you to respire so?
My thoughts were of Boldor. I keep wondering if I might have done more. Somehow convinced him down a path which, in the end, might have saved him.
Perhaps.
In truth, I am plagued by regret. What I seek, and that which I bring about, never seem to coincide.
I lament the same myself.
And yet, then I look at men such as Bennett and Remington. These men are capable of sailing through the stars themselves, yet still they are susceptible of falling astray at the slightest mishap. There seems to be no world in which we are guaranteed to accomplish that which we set out to.
Perhaps the story of our kind is built by those who tried and failed, but persevered nonetheless. What we deem failure at present may one day be seen a crucial step toward a greater good. We might say the same of the Scorpium.
Perhaps so. That means we must push through and live on, so that one day we can stand tall and proud.